So, do you like 2D fighting games? Do you like putting different characters to battle each other in a league-based format? Well, boy, do I got the series for you. Mugen League! Welcome one and all to my Mugen League. This Mugen League is something I put together where I put AI versus AI Mugen characters against each other in a league-based format. But what exactly is Mugen? Well, in simple terms, Mugen is a 2D fighting game engine that is very customizable. I think it was initially developed for a game like Street Fighter or for a Street Fighter game, but eventually they released the engine to build these games to the public, and that's where Mugen basically came from. Now, Mugen, like I said before, is very customizable. You can add characters, you can add stages, you can add screen packs, you can add sounds and music, you can change the character's damage, you can change a lot of things as long as you know what you're doing. And that is one of the things that I have done with these characters. Now, what are the characters I'm talking about? Hold on, let me show you. So all these characters right here, all the characters that you see, I added them to this Mugen, and when I added them, I didn't just download the character and put it into the Mugen and that was it. No, I actually did a little bit, just very basic levels of adjustments to the character, like their health, their damage of their moves, the amount of power they get from certain moves, stuff like that. Very basic stuff. And a reason I did that was because I wanted to make this game a little bit more balanced, but come on, it's difficult to balance a fighting game. We all know this with so many variables and so many different characters, but I still tried to develop something that I could use to help make sure that one character wasn't grotesquely overpowered. So it's not perfect balancing, but just rest assured that yes, some balancing was done. So as you can see, the characters are put in groups. So this is one group up here, this is another group right here, this is a group right here. So the groups are basically teams, and in total there are 18 different teams, each with 6 characters on the team, except one team down here. And you can probably tell why this team has more than 6 characters. This team right here, you can tell why it has more than 6 characters. Now these characters have been taken from different media enterprises like Sonic, for example, or Pokemon, and I have put them onto teams based on them having something in common. Some of them it's just that they're from the same franchise, like Grimmjow and Ichiko. They're probably not the best of friends, but they're both from Bleach, so I put them on the same team. Plus, I don't know that much about Bleach, and I don't know if there are too many Mugen characters out there for Bleach characters, so these guys are just Team Bleach, right? This up here is Team Pokemon, this is Team Sonic, Fairy Tail. But Naruto I know a little bit more about, so I was able to put characters in more factions for Naruto. So you can kind of guess what the factions are. You can probably just comment them in the comments or put them in the comments. What do you think this faction is? What is this faction right here? What do these guys all have in common? You probably know this one. What do these guys have in common? I also did One Piece. What do these guys have in common over here? You can guess the factions, put them in the comments if you want to, and that's basically what this is. Now, I mentioned earlier that it was going to be AI versus AI, and you might be thinking to yourself, AI versus AI, well, that can't be very fun, that can't be very entertaining. Well, artificial intelligence, when it's coded from Mugen, can be very accurate because there are less situations for the coders to imagine and account for, because Mugen is a relatively simple fighting game engine. So because there are less things that they need to know, what they put out is going to be more accurate than if there were a lot of different factors, right? Mugen characters probably have 2 edges over a human character. Number 1, Mugen characters can be coded to execute flawlessly every single time, right? Number 2, Mugen characters can react on the exact frame that they're supposed to, where a human might have a little bit of a delay. So Mugen character AI has advantages over humans in that they have better reaction time and they can have better execution. Not always, but if they're coded for it, then they definitely can have those attributes. What humans have over AI though is that humans have probably better decision making, but there are no human players. These are all AI, okay? And AI versus AI will be the format for this series. Now, just to give you a little taste of what I'm talking about when I say AI versus AI can be fun, I'll show you right now. Let me go to random, pick a random, got Zabuza. Let me go to another random. If I could navigate this thing. Oh, Mifune. And then random stage. So this is just gonna be like a little exhibition. Remember in Dragon Ball Super where they had the Xeno Expo, I think it was called, and they had the exhibition match? Yeah, this is kind of like the Xeno Expo. This is just a little piece of what is to come in the Mugen League. So we got Zabuza versus Mifune. Alright, Mifune gets a quick sword slash. I think that was a special. He gets a stabbing barrage into the uppercut, the sword uppercut. Zabuza has a sword of his own. Who can prove himself as the better swordsman in this fight? Would it be Mifune or Zabuza? Zabuza went for the water prison and Mifune jumped over it. Mifune landing the combo that he needed to, getting a couple of hits, landing the chain. Zabuza with the giant. He was coming down. He was going to drop the hammer or the sword onto Mifune, but Mifune was able to avoid it. Mifune comes out again. Alright. Zabuza gets the Water Dragon Jutsu. And Mifune is kind of in the corner, but he's dashing into and out of the corner. Kind of managing the screen a little bit better than Zabuza is. Zabuza not being able to land any of those hits. Mifune goes in for the sword rush. Catches Zabuza off guard. It's very close. Zabuza is almost dead. Yeah, now he goes. The Getsuga Tensha-like move from Mifune connects. And that was round 1 of this. Oh, he's still talking. Alright, Mifune, I see you. Okay. Yeah, talk to him. Let him know. Zabuza gets some chakra. Oh yeah, I saw Kunai come out there. He's not just a man with a big sword, he has other tools. Yeah, he keeps going for that move, Zabuza, and it takes so much time to execute. That one. And he gets interrupted when he tries to execute it. Alright, nice uppercut. Zabuza getting the air combo. Mifune fighting back. Nice blocks from both parties. Zabuza gets another uppercut to connect. He has a lot of chakra. Alright. Well, in Naruto it's chakra. In Mugen it's called power. So he has a lot of power. He gets a water prison jutsu, and that, as you could see, it removes some of Mifune's power. So Mifune doesn't have any power for special moves. And Zabuza is just going to finish it off with the giant water summoning. So this is 1-1. Isn't this kind of intense? Hold on. Who's going to win? Zabuza or Mifune? Who can prove that they are the better swordsman? Mifune the samurai versus Zabuza of the mist. Alright, that's a nice uppercut special there. Ooh! And he has the Reietsu, I think it's called, right? From Bleach. Uh-oh! Zabuza going for the mist. I don't even know what the jutsu name is. Apologize, I don't watch anime that much, so I don't really know. Zabuza gets the awakening though. Hold on. Oh, but Mifune lands the level 2. He has some armor. Can barely tell what's going on because Zabuza got the mist up. And he also has Awakening Zabuza. He's getting a lot of chakra. The Awakening gives him constant chakra charge. He's just not getting a chance to use it. The Red Liberation comes out. Alright, the mist has finally disappeared. Zabuza still going for the lengthy sword guillotine move. Oh, Suiton. The tidal wave coming in, crashing down on Mifune. Zabuza's Awakening should run out soon. Oh, he sent out 2 water clones, but Mifune was on it. Very intense. Mifune was very quick to get rid of those clones, because those clones would have given a lot of advantage to Zabuza, who goes for Mifune's gonna awaken. Zabuza might go for level 3. Shuriken Shadow Clone Jutsu, the Boomerang Sword. Mifune is still trying to awaken, and Mifune awakens. So it's Mifune versus Zabuza. Zabuza already had his awakening. Mifune uses his awakening advantage to get the speed, to get the jumping attack against Zabuza and finish him off in the end. So at the end of it, Mifune takes it. My famous Kurosawa sword is legendary, just like my conviction. Okay, Mifune, alright. Yeah, calm down. It was just one match, alright, Mifune, please. That's basically what AI versus AI Mugen looks like, but it's not going to be like that constantly. I am going to do simul instead of singles, because simul I think gives opportunities for more characters, and I think simul helps with balancing a little bit, because some characters are just really good when it's just them versus another character, but when it's 2 characters versus 2 characters, anything can happen, right? So I will be doing simul instead of singles. Now, a couple of notes. I'm not the most educated when it comes to anime. Some anime I don't really watch anime in general, not too much anime. The only anime I watch is like Dragon Ball Z and Pokemon. But I know a little bit about Naruto from reading about it in their Narutopedia files. And I same thing for like Luffy, or Luffy, sorry, not Luffy, Luffy. I don't want anybody to crucify me. His name is pronounced Luffy, if I remember correctly. And I know a little bit about One Piece, so As you can see, there are a lot of Naruto based teams in this. That's because I know more about Naruto, so I was able to put the teams together a little bit easier. And then there are some One Piece teams in it as well. But other anime like Fairy Tail or Bleach, I don't know too much about them, so I just put some characters there. And Sonic and Pokemon, well, Pokemon is big, and then Sonic is Sonic, you know? So that's basically what this video is. It's an introduction kind of to the Mugen series a little bit that I'm going to be doing, the Mugen League series. So hopefully you can stick around, and if you were entertained by the battle between Mifune and Zabuza, well, let me just tell you, there should be more battles to come, more entertaining fights to come as well. And I might struggle to call it play-by-play at times because the action might just be everywhere, but I'll try to keep track of at least one character, right? And it should be something that is fun to watch, alright? So that's basically gonna be it for this video. Remember to stay safe out there, show respect where it is due. An object traveling at constant speed in a circular path still has an acceleration. I am the Hopeful Entertainer, and hopefully you have been entertained.